The Neurocast from Truthsayers.
Welcome to those who are watching today. I'm Cheryl Stapleton from Truthsayers, and I'm joined by Marc Caulfield.
I'm Marc Caulfield. I'm the CEO of Demolish the Wall. We are a mental health consultancy business that specialises in normalising mental health conversations and mental health in the workplace.
Brilliant. Thanks, and thanks for joining me today.
Pleasure.
I wanted to get you online today to talk really about stress. It's top news story everywhere. What, from your point of view, do you see are going to be the challenges that business leaders are going to face in these coming months, coming years, as we come to the end of furlough, people start to get back to some sense of normality? What are the challenges that are going to be faced, do you think?
Well, I think fundamentally the biggest challenge really is that I don't like the word new normal at all, but the fact is that I don't see things ever really going back to exactly how they were before. So we have a situation where you've had people who have been, working from home for the past year or been furloughed or whatever their situation has been. And you're looking at a scenario now where you've got business leaders who are looking at a whole array of issues around this. Who's going to be coming back? Do they want to come back? Do I try to force that happening? What happens with office space? I've got a client who just pre-first lockdown signed a 5-year lease on a 500-person building in Shoreditch. That is a massive, massive problem for them. So there's a whole array of issues out there over and above the normal sort of stress issues that people have in the workplace. Working from home has, for many people, been brilliant. Okay, but for an awful lot of people, it's been horrendous. And a lot of people don't necessarily look at how much of an issue that is for some people. I've sat on lots of panels recently, and you've got very learned professors in the background in that oak paneled library telling everyone how difficult it must be working from home. But with all due respect, they have no real understanding of it. I mean, there's a whole array of things that have come up here. Around, people in less than perfect relationships, abusive relationships, people who just physically can't do it, don't have the space, got young kids running around all day. And it is a massive, massive challenge. So, you've got leaders and HR people in the workplace who are desperately trying to manage this incredibly complex area.
Why have you decided to partner with Truthsayers?
A lot of what we do is around training and working with people managers to understand how to spot the signs that their people might be in difficulty or indeed themselves, and working through those sorts of things. And we do a lot of work around the kind of legalities, policies and procedures and things like that. But the one thing that we wanted that was really important for us to close that loop was measurement. And I come from an advertising background, a media agency background. So, data and measurement is kind of hardwired into me. And, what we want to be able to provide to clients is, real concrete proof that we're making a real difference. And, lots and lots of people out there spend lots of money and lots of time doing, employee engagement surveys and things like this, which, with the best will in the world, a lot of them are fairly average, and they're done to almost answer the question you want to answer. What we wanted to do was to work with a business who have the tech and the brain power to actually get to the truth, to really, really understand how people are feeling, where the stress points are, because a lot of our business is around stress mitigation. It's about how do you, as a business, we understand work can be stressful. We understand there are lots and lots of businesses out there where you are going to work long hours and it's going to be tough. But what you need to do is you need to get a benchmark figure. You need to understand where you are before you start work, and then be able to do little dipstick pieces of work throughout that to actually look at the positive impact you're making. Because when we talk to different clients, depending on who you're talking to, a lot of people are very good on the kind of moral and ethical reasons as to why you should look after your people's mental health. But there are lots of people, understandably, more finance-driven people are going, what is it going to do to my bottom line? And we talk about it will reduce staff churn, it will improve loyalty, it will make people happier, they will perform better, etc., etc. But you need some science behind it. And what you need is some real data. And that's why we work with Truthsayers.